We find ourselves once again in the Supercar Street Racing dining room with an exciting product today that I am so hyped for, and I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. And right in front of me right here and right now on this table with my briefcase, which has nothing to do with this, are the Govee Permanent Outdoor Lights Pro that we're going to be taking a look at today. We're going to unbox these, get these installed on the house, and it's going to be the coolest thing ever. I am literally hype train. Let's go. If I had to guess, I'd say this box weighs a good 30 or 40 pounds. It is very, very heavy, which is quite impressive, but when you think about it, it does have wires in it, and those things can be heavy. So we have the Supercar Street Racing Bad Knife opening our Govee Outdoor Permanent Light Pro kit here. And let's take a look and see what's inside. And inside the Govee Permanent Light Kit Pro, which I'm getting more in the light so you guys can see it better, we do have a Govee Home card asking you to connect, and it's got a barcode on it right there. Don't know if I can show that, but whatever. And a user manual and a matter guide card, whatever that means. We have a Dream View box. Talks about the syncing system. And then let's see what else is in here. We're back this morning with the Govee Permanent Outdoor LED lights. And we're looking at the installation steps here. And the first step, it says to check the string light, plug it into power, make sure every string is working, and then disassemble them again. So we're still getting into the unboxing. Let's get this unboxed a little bit further so we see what we're dealing with this morning. And checking out the box here, it looks like we have 4 or 5 other boxes inside of one box. So they attempt to confuse you by putting boxes inside of boxes inside of boxes. And then right here, right now, we have the accessory kit that also is inside there. Let's get this out of the way so we have a chance to do a little more investigating. Now, we created a little bit more room on the table so we can go ahead and get into this a little bit further. Don't worry about this toothbrush. It has nothing to do with the Govee Outdoor Permanent LED Light Kit. And again, we have to use our SCSR knife on these guys. They have a little seal here. There's also a funny story about what happened with the bank with this, but I'll get into that later. Credit card issues, but yeah. Let's see what's up. Okay, so the accessory box opens there. And here. And inside of the accessory box, we do have the connector kit, which I believe is for splicing. And we do have this package of LED mounting hardware, and it does have some screws and some of the 3M strips included. Looks like a extension kit. So some little extensions if you have to jump from eaves to eaves. We have the power module, which I don't know where that's going to go yet. Probably on the house, but I'm not 100% sure how we're going to get that mounted. It has a power switch right here also, just an on-off power button. So this all depends on where you have power, and if you don't, you are going to have to create power. And this is the driver. And it does say install behind the 5th string of lights right here. Install behind the 5th string of lights. So that's the accessory kit. And this thing does come with a lot more than the regular standard non-pro does come with. And unboxing the accessory bag, there are a lot of extra LED mounting tabs. There are a lot of 3M mounting stickies, and those are the ones that go behind the actual lights themselves. Now, a lot of people have reported issues with these things staying up. It's going to be very important to prep your surface first, or yes, they might come down. And also, I bought some extra LED mounting things for mine as well, so that if I have issues, I have plenty of extras. And then inside this bag, these are drywall inserts, which we will not be needing. I was a little over-prepared for this. I was ready for this for a while. I bought these extra LED mounting brackets with screws. These screws may not work with the soffits, but these brackets will work if I have to use other screws. They might work. If I need these, I have those extra. Now let's go ahead and get some of this other stuff unboxed. Now on my particular setup, I do not have any eaves to jump, so I'm super lucky. Probably won't need the extension. My only concern is going to be power, but what I do see here that is a good thing is that I have a nice, really nice long power cable here. So we probably have 20 feet of power to get to the first light. So what that means is I have a place in my back to put it. If it is long enough to reach all the way around the house, I have a spot to put it, and there shouldn't be an issue. But we have to lay them out on the ground first and see how long the set is. And these are just for cutting and splicing the wires. You get a good amount of extra, which is why the kit costs more. They do give you some extra extensions as well. And that's why it's called the Pro Kit versus the normal kit. And the LED lights are upgraded. They do white and warm white without using RGB, unlike the normal Govee lights. The normal Govee home outdoor permanent lights use RGB only, and that does not have a dedicated circuit inside the bulb for white and warm white. Big difference. Now when you have these lights up all the rest of the entire year, you're probably going to want to do the warm white or the cold white because it's not Christmas time. Or you may just want to do one RGB color. Now I've gone ahead and plugged in the power supply. So I would say the power brick maybe weighs about maybe 2 pounds. It's kind of heavy. And then we've got our first end here. So what we're going to do right now is get these things out and test them, because it asks you to do that before you even start. Oh, I did find some other mounting stuff here as well. It's like it looks like it might be for, oh, that's the drywall inserts. And it looks like it allows you to mount the power supply by the cables. So what you would do here, as I break the camera, what you would do here is mount the cables themselves on the power supply to the wall. But I do have masonry drill bits for that if we have to. Now let's look inside the actual LED light boxes. All right, here is one of the LED light boxes that came with the kit. These all are probably the same. Pretty cool, really nice packaging as usual with Govee. Now Govee is not the cheapest in the world, but this is why. You get instructions, you get quality packaging, and you usually get things that actually work. And they do have this nice Govee little Velcro thing around each one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this first guy powered up. Now don't forget, when you put these in, you have to put them in the right direction, right? Because they have a male and a female. And think about your driver, your LED driver that has to go between. And then they have a triple keyed connector that you cannot possibly get wrong. It will not allow it to be plugged in the wrong way. Let's get all these interconnected while you guys watch in fast motion. Now I know you're thinking we are ready to test this, but we are not. Do not forget the LED driver kit right here. Now this has to go somewhere, so it's going to be showing on your soffits or your eaves or whatever you're gonna do, but this is the driver kit, and this does say install behind the fifth string. Now I don't know if behind, I'm assuming that means after. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't even connect these anyway, so we are good to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. Well, actually, I made a good mistake that time because they go right here with the driver. Again, it is keyed. There's absolutely no way you can get this wrong. The driver just literally sits in between. Oh, I didn't even finish connecting all the lights, so we're way good. Those still have to go, these. All right, let's get these things connected. We are at the next step in the manual, and that says to prepare a stable ladder, but we haven't powered on the Govee Permanent Outdoor LED lights yet. But to do that, we need this button, which I just pressed by accident. And they did come on, actually, they came on and went off, I think because I had the power like halfway on. These are freaking awesome and bright. And let's turn the light off so you actually see. Alexa, turn off the living room lights. We are in complete darkness now, and you can see right here, all the lights are working on all of the strings. I'm just double checking that all the lights are on. Looks like they are all functional. I don't see any lights that are not working. That's a good thing. That's your first step to actually installing, is doing a test hit with the RGB LED Govee Outdoor Permanent Pro light kit, and let's go to the next step. Now let's look at the instructions, and I'm just going to push this point home. When you install these, you have to clean the wall surface. And the best thing's probably like Windex or alcohol, something that takes off dirt, oil, grime. And so we have a bottle of Windex that we will actually use. And they did not give us cleaning goop. Alcohol would be great as well. They did not give us alcohol. The back of each one of the lights has a 3M strip already on it, but they give you a bunch of extra ones, which is very convenient in case you need like more sticking power. But my plan is to, between every light, put in a clip if I have enough. I don't know. I think I do. Yeah, I have enough. I have all these clips that if they work, they can go right up into the soffits, which is plastic. And all we need is a small enough bit for our drill. It's a very, very small bit. I don't want to do that by hand. Let's hope we have a bit that small. For now, we're in a holding pattern. It is dark outside and we can't get started, although we might be able to lay these out. We could probably go outside, lay them out, and get that part going. We have powered on the Govee LED lights and paired them to the app, and now it is asking us how many green lights we have. And we can go ahead and power them on with the app. There they go. Looking so fly. Let's go ahead and turn them off now. But we have them in the Govee app. And here is all of the available effects. They can also sync to music, but I don't know where that music is located, if it's on the actual app or if it's from the actual controller that it actually syncs to music. We have to figure that out. I've never used these before. There's ambience, there's illumination, and you can see right there that is a colder, that is a 4300. If we run the temperature down to 2200, that's when they become a warm. And that is the difference between the Pro and the non-Pro, guys. The Pro kit will do warm and cool white with its own dedicated LEDs inside of the actual lenses. The non-Pro kit uses the RGB bulbs for white, and that is not true white. It uses a combination of colors to make it white. But that is it. It is in the app. It is ready to go. All we have to do now is get outside, lay it out, figure out where we're going to put it, and go ahead and get the install work done. Guys, it is getting daylight now, and as you can see, I am out here with the Govee Permanent Outdoor Lights power supply here. And I am going to just think right now that really we don't need to start any lights until way up underneath the studio. So depending on how far it goes after I lay them out, all we need to do really is get this extension going up here, because we do have power, convenient power source right here at the edge of the house. And we're not going to put these on the back of the house. We're only going to put them on the front, depending on how far they reach. So our main goal is to light the side of the studio that faces the street, and that will make us have to put some extensions, but we just don't know how far yet. See how much we got? We have all this cable, and we just have to go up under the soffits right there and stuff the wire into the actual soffit. out here with Rich, and he's got his Tennessee shirt on, but we just took a look at the final product here of the Govee Permanent Outdoor LED Lights, and we were just talking about maybe covering or disconnecting the spotlights on the house so that the lights are more, you know, they probably look a lot better with less light, because I've got like 5 or 6 spotlights actually shining on the house. Don't need that anymore because these guys can go to warm white, and I'll show you guys that now. All right, we just switched the house over to warm white 2700K, so that's what it looks like when it's not in color mode. And you can see with that mode, the spotlights actually look good. I think they look good. Yeah, I think it looks good with the spotlights when it's on warm white like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
With the uplighting?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think just the Christmas lights maybe cover the white light, the solar lights.
Yeah.
I mean.
All right, we're gonna put this thing back on Christmas lights, and then I'll walk you around the house and show you the final install. All right, we're out here right in front of the house now, and I'm kind of gonna walk you guys around and show you the whole thing. Now, I am recording this on my phone. I usually record on the GoPro, but my phone does way better at night. So let me go ahead and show you guys this. It starts right here. Oh, the GoPro's still out here. Totally forgot. So it does start, I have to clean up this wiring right here that runs underneath the studio, but the power is over here, right up there in the corner. And there's extensions running to the corner here of the shed, the studio, and now that is the studio lighting. I'm gonna back off the zoom a little bit here. All right, so this is the studio. The lights actually start above the studio door. So this is the first light in the chain. They run all the way around the side of the studio, because you can see the studio from the street. And then they continue right here. And I can see that we don't have any lights falling off, which is a good sign. Sometimes people have problems with the 3M, but as of right now, I don't see any issues with the lights. Here, we came under the gutters because I just thought it would look better if it could project kind of on the door of the garage. We continue around here to the front of the house, and then when we go into the porch area, I didn't go in the porch, I just came right up against the wall there, and I think we cover these lights up, it'll look better, these spotlights, which I'm probably going to go grab a couple of rags and do that. Now the lights do continue around the side here. And they continue around the side of the house, and I was actually able to make them go almost all the way around the house. And they continue right here on my patio and out here by the pool. Look how far I made it. I was surprised how much extra I had once I started putting it up, but I got it all the way to here. And that's the only part. That just little strip right there is the only part that does not have lights, and I don't think I can add any more, unfortunately. I do have to get some sticky, I ran out of sticky stuff, sticky pad things, so I have to get those for that. But yeah, guys, that is how the LED strips, look, this one came off. Yep, that one did not stick, so that's a repair job right there that I've got to get done. I've got some extra sticky stuff, but also didn't put, since I ran out of LED little pads, I didn't put them in the center, but yeah, that one came off. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this project. I absolutely loved it. It was a lot of work. It took me about 7 hours to do, but it was worth it. And we'll see you guys next time on the channel.